being Hype 22. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Top of the morning, it's your girl PodcastBri, and we are here. We outside with the Black Neighborhood.
Hello.
Got the creators of the Black Neighborhood. We are on a nice little hike. We got Dylan behind the camera. Shout out, what's the wave?
What's the wave?
I am here with a Black organization, nonprofit, who focus on community, just resources, giving back, and creating a safe space for us. So my first question, first of all, KJ and Corey, what are you guys doing as Black men to take care of yourselves?
Ooh, that's a beautiful question. What do I do as a Black man to take care of myself? I love fitness. I like to exercise. I love to listen to music, like very calming music in the morning to get me in the right headspace. I take herbs. Shout out to my boy Styles P, Pharmacy for Life. Support a Black-owned business. And I just hang out with my friends and just take time to myself, you know?
All right, you guys, so I'm here with the lovely Amber. She is also the hike coordinator. She is the medical professional here, so if we have any ailments or anything like that, feeling, bad on this hike, then we can definitely come to Amber. So shout out to Amber.
Thank you.
Amber, really quickly, so how are you taking care of yourself as a Black woman?
It's really important to me to surround myself by love and be in environments where it's healthy for me to fully express myself and, not only be active, but, have downtime. You can't always be moving. Journaling is something I also do that is really helpful because sometimes you don't need to talk to people. Sometimes you just need God. There are a couple other ways that I do, but those are usually my main go-tos. Working with my patients is also something that brings me downtime and joy, believe it or not. So, just take what I can get and don't throw a fit, girl.
Right. Thank you so much, Amber, for being here and just coordinating these hikes and making sure that we have a safe space, not only just to be ourselves, but to be able to, know that there's medical help out here.
Yes, ma'am. I am here if you need me anytime.
All right, you guys. So we are about to go through another incline on this hike, and I'm sweating once again. I just drank some water, so make sure you guys stay hydrated, even though it's cloudy outside. And we're out of here. Peace. I'm excited. I think we're at the top maybe, then we go back down. I don't know, but we're doing this. Peace. All right, top of the morning. We just got to the top of the long stretch of the hill. I'm still actually more in shape than I thought I was. We all made it safely. I am here with Tondi. Black Neighborhood has been a thing. They were established back in 2016, 2017. She's known the organizers since she was a little girl. So now she's like, yeah, let's get up, 9 o'clock in the morning. Let's do these hikes. So Tondi, my question for you is, how have you guys been able to create longevity within the hikes to your capacity?
My capacity, I would say that we've been able to create longevity by delegating the responsibilities very well. I never feel like there's too much on my hands, never feel the pressure. I always feel like we're very balanced and we're always coming up with new ideas in order to lead the group as best as we can.
Yeah, that's a great answer. And I can definitely attest to that as well. And even when we first got here, we got kind of lost. But then Corey was able to check in and be like, hey, what's a way that we can better this? And so that's really good to survey the group and just kind of saying, oh, it's my way or the highway. If y'all don't like it, then...
She's a great leader.
Yeah. Tondi also, she just kind of surveys the group as we're going along, make sure everybody's fed, making sure everybody's hydrated, nobody's about to faint. So it's always really good to have that within the group, so that it's not like a bunch of leaders in the front, and then but we have somebody within the group checking on us. So thank you. I really appreciate your role. It's really nice meeting you once again. And we at the top. We're gonna keep going on this hike. It's about 4.3 miles. I feel like we're about halfway done. Everybody seems like they're in pretty good shape, still stretching and stuff. So we still having a good time. We're out of here. Peace. right, so we are at another stopping point right here with another member of the Black neighborhood. I have Royce. Royce, so can you tell us about any future endeavors that we should be on the lookout for, and how can my audience support this movement?
We got another hike coming up in the next several weeks, and then also, if you can, just go to our Instagram, The Black Neighborhood, also theblackneighborhood.org for any updates as well. We got a food drive coming up, I think next month as well. So any updates or anything you want to know about TBN, you can go to our Instagram, and then also you can go to the website as well.
Right on. All right, I am here with the final creator of the Black Neighborhood. I know that you, Uzo, and I know you mentioned earlier that when we were stretching, you said that you did not really, you growing up in East Oakland, you had to kind of keep a stale face. So I did want to ask you if you were allowed to have a safe space when you were younger, and who taught you that, and then if so, how are you implicating those same, skills into what you've cultivated now?
Oh man, that's a great question. I don't believe. I wouldn't say I didn't have safe spaces. I'd probably say I wouldn't say I didn't have safe spaces. I wasn't aware of really what a safe space was. I'll probably say that for sure. I grew up going to the Boys and Girls Club, BOYDC. I played on sports teams. So now that I'm older, I realize those were safe spaces. Now that I'm older now, especially doing this type of work, I feel like I want to be more intentional with creating that space, not only for the youth, but for us as we get older. I feel like we got to protect our mentals. I think a lot of times we lose touch with our youth, and our youth is where our innocence is at, where we soak in all that, where we're more open. So, I'm trying to get back to that, with the hike, being around people, being more open, and just being in more spaces where we're more open to be with one another. Because, like I said earlier, growing up in East Oakland, you kind of put up your guard. It's more of a safety thing. You want to protect yourself, You don't want to show your cards in a sense. But here,
your poker face.
Exactly. So, now that we're in this type of environments, I think
you can feel.
And a lot of times I think it's really just like, it's security. We've been through a lot of trauma as people. So, it's not, we can't blame ourselves for having up that
guard
wall. But
always think somebody about to take advantage.
Exactly.
That's how I feel all the time.
All the time. And, it's not normal. That's what I had to realize. It's not normal. So creating these spaces where we can express ourselves, where you could come up to me and have this interview, and I'm like, who is this girl?
Right.
Like, who are you? Who are you?
Whose man's is this?
Exactly. So just creating that space for our people, that's really my intentions with hikes and with a lot of the stuff we do at the Black Neighborhood, for real. Just like I said, creating space for us to get together, for real.
And you guys also have had toy drives, you had turkey drives, you had kickball games. Like, you guys have done a lot, and not only these hikes. So that's pretty dope that you get to touch on everything, because not everybody's fed, not everybody has toys, not everybody has their basic needs like socks and stuff like that. So it's good that you guys incorporate that, and you're not just a group that's just going hiking. So kudos to you guys, and thank you so much for being part of the PodcastBri show, and keep doing what you're doing. And we love you, Black man. All right, you guys, we just closed out this wonderful hike. We got to see some really nice views, network with some really great people. We finished on time. I love when things just run on time, on schedule. It's very organized. I actually also learned that the organizers do come out here, and they actually do the trail before they have, people come do the trail, and they scale it, and they do it probably like 2 or 3 times before they have us come out here. So that's very helpful, so we can make sure that everything runs as smoothly. Subscribe, tell your mama, tell your daddy. I might be his or her favorite podcaster. But come join the Black Neighborhood, and come join me if you have anything to say. If you have any suggestions, you want to be on the show, just go ahead and hit me up. I'm friendly. We're out of here. Peace.